it's usually good news when you see the blue tripod. All right, boils and ghouls, just made it out to the water and got a bunch of heavy rain last night. Looks like the levels are way up, so if there'll be any gravel to get on or not, I don't know, but it's a beautiful day, so let's see what we can find. I love bringing the artifact yak out here. It's a lot of fun just to float around. Actually floating kind of backwards right now, sideways I guess. Yep, even if I won't find anything today, which I may or may not. I haven't been finding a whole lot lately, but if I don't, I'm having fun. Right, we have arrived, and there is some gravel to look through, so yay. Alright, it's usually good news when you see the blue tripod, and I'm hoping it's good news too, because I got something here that's partially buried. I don't know what it's going to be. Could just be a flake, but it looks like the tip of something sticking out. I've only been here like probably 10-15 minutes, so this, we'll see. We'll just see. I don't know. It's looking better. It's getting better all the time. Oh my gosh, it's getting better. It's going deep. That's got a little bit of pressure on it. I think it's actually going under the tripod. Oh no, wait a minute. It might just be a chunk. I don't know. What do you guys think? It feels like it lifts up that way, like it's a big old chunk of something. But boy, does that look like a blade though. Let's just pull it and find out. Oh baby. Oh, that's a big old blade. Oh. Wow. Wow. Got a big old fat stack on the back of it. Oh man, this is yes. Wow. I don't know if that's a fire pop out there, if that was just in the process of making it. It's stacked on one side and a big old flake or fire pop, little bowl driven into it there. But man, oh man, is that awesome. Look at that, guys. My hands are shaking. Oh, what a way to start the day. Woohoo! So I'll go give it a dunk. Oh, I'm not really close to water. Well, kind of close to water. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That's probably 3.5, 4 inches long. Material's real pretty. It's odd material. Yeah, I don't know if some of this is... That looks like they drove a big flake that ran into a little step fracture there. It's kind of crude, but not crude at the same time. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm not sure about this one. This could just be a rock. Yeah, it's just a rock. It's just your basic rock there, bud. They had some chipping done on it, light chipping done on it at one point, but it's been really tumbled and polished out. Leave it for somebody else. This is what caught my eye. Man, this would have been a good little bottle right there. I love little tiny cork top bottles like that. Incidentally, they're usually the only kind that survive very well out here. The little ones, the bigger ones get smashed a lot easier. That would have been a nice one. I just poked at something I thought was going to be a little piece of clamshell, but I think it's a flake or a tip of something. It's a flake. Really nice material. Alright. One of these days, I'm gonna find a point made out of this Hinsville chert. I'm not sure how well it shows up on camera, but it tends to be blue in color, bluish gray. Sometimes a little bit more blue than gray, or vice versa. But my blue whale is a point made out of Hinsville chert. I found some kind of a tool, really nice one made out of it a couple of years ago, but it was broken in half to where I can't even tell if it's a scraper or a point or a blade or whatever. One of these days though, straight to the moon. Wow, look at the size of this piece of horn coral. Wow, that's a chunk right there. Okay. I've got spider web on my face. All right, I just picked up this piece of yellow jasper, or peanut butter, as East Coast Lithics has described it, which I like that description a lot better. Sorry, you're just gonna have to be in the shadow here. The wind is 45 miles per hour out here today. But I flipped it over and it looks like it's been beat on a lot. Excuse the wind, let's turn around and wash it off. So that's definitely been whacked on a lot. Very interesting. That's cool. I don't find the peanut butter worked very often in this area. I think I've tried making stuff out of it and it's extremely hard to even break the cobble open. I mean, you'll find some flakes of it and some points occasionally out here, but not a lot. So that's special to me. That's cool. All right, I was starting to get worried because I have not been finding much, and these gravel bars are just blown to pieces. And so my brain tells me I should be finding stuff everywhere, but hasn't been the case until just now. I think I got something. I'm not even 100% sure, but it's gotta be. It's just the material kind of looks cortex-y. Yeah, that's definitely gotta be something, yeah. Yeah. Okay, little blade. I can't tell if that's broken or not. I think it's kind of a rounded base with maybe just a little bit off there, but there's some heavy cortex right there too, so hard to say. It'll be easier to tell once I get home. Yeah. It's got a little bit of a bevel to it from some possible resharpening. Yes. All right. Cool. I'm just kind of speed walking the dry stuff that's up top. I'm unfortunately gonna have to start making my way out, but you know, even where the water didn't get up out here, the rains were so heavy last night it washed a lot of sand off stuff. And in one of these spots I see something here that's, I think, a thing, but it's broken. Yeah, that whole edge is worked along there. Oh yeah, the whole thing's worked. I don't know what that would have been. Oh, I think I see. Yeah, wow. So, probably like a Gary. This is the base down here. There's an ear, and there's an ear. So it probably would have come up. Man, probably like that, possibly. That would have been a monster. Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want to leave. I've been here for like 5 hours and I haven't even covered 10% of all this washed and scrambled gravel. Wow, that would have been a monster. My goodness. I don't see, looks like a very old break. There's definitely not going to be a tip of it around anywhere, but cool. Hey friends, go ahead and get your pencils out and don't be afraid to trace with me now. We're going to go ahead and trace this point out a little bit and see what it may have looked like at one time. Once you get done with that side, flip it over to the mirror image, and you might have a little trouble getting it in place, but with some practice, I think you'll get it just fine. There you go. Let's go ahead and darken this in so you can see what I'm doing here. I think you'd all be a lot happier with me if I did. A little straight edge here, I like to call him Clyde. We'll use Clyde to take these edges all the way up, almost to the tippity top, and I don't want it to be too sharp. I might poke my finger on it, so let's make kind of a nice rounded tip there, and go ahead and darken that in as well so we're seeing what we're doing. Could have been about a 5.5 inch point. I like that. That's good. Huh. Really nice piece of coral there. All right, well, I really have to leave, so I'm just about 20 yards away from the artifact yak. Walking one last little stretch on the way to it. And that was a pretty good day today. It's been very slow lately on finds. But I got 2.5 today. And 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Ain't half bad. Okay, anyway, I'm tired. I gotta paddle out of here. Thanks for watching, everybody.